Hello everybody, Shark Wayne here, and well, it's been a while since I've released a video, so I thought I'd go ahead and do a commentary on one of the movies that I've actually starred in. It's called F the Internet. Uh, I can't remember what the rest of it was called, but uh, yeah, it's F the Internet, and I'm going to be doing this commentary. I won't speak of anything that happened in the past that has to do with what happened because I like to think that I'm a bigger man. So, but yeah, and also if there's any weird sound changes, it's because some of the stuff is copyright music, so I'm switching out the songs here and there. So if you hear anything weird or different song styles or whatnot, that's because of that. So let's go ahead and get into this, shall we? A Project Million film. And only film, if you ask me. That's about it. I heard that Robert designed that, and I have to say it does fit with Diamanda's character.
Minion, turn on the news. I want to know what they're saying about
I remember filming this too. This was in the hotel. It was supposed to look like Diamanda's place where she ends up filming all her videos. But she has a really interesting story about how this kind of went the way it went.
The guy with the annoying voice. Hello, I'm Robert Million.
Yep. The old place where I used to make videos at.
My deepest apologies for the inconvenience. Critic TV is on an indefinite hiatus due to an unforeseen
fun vacation too.
Floridian vacation. But no need to worry. Nothing important happened this week anyway. Our loyal reporter Mikey will be staying behind to take any questions you might have. Good night, and grrr.
Don't tell him it. They're not leaving me behind.
And this was during when Diamanda Hagen first landed on Channel Awesome, which is a channel that I used to follow with a bunch of reviewers and whatnot, of movie reviewers and stuff. But it was really cool to see her on that channel. And here we go with changing the songs here. Originally, we were supposed to have this song. I guess we were all supposed to sing like different songs, but that ended up not doing that, or that not helping. So we ended up we ended up filming ourselves packing up different fun stuff. LC. There's Charlie. There's me. And Diamanda said that it looked like I was doing that or filming that in the hotel, but in reality, it's actually in my room, on the floor where I used to sleep on. OLC. I miss him. Nice. Funny story. This was actually most of the. At the time, this was all the cards that I had, and just hearing Diamanda's reaction about how much cards I had, I thought it was funny, and yeah, it was. I didn't bring that much cards with me though, but I did give everybody at at the at our vacation a deck of cards, special kinds, not the regular kinds, the special kinds. And I'm surprised that actually all fit in that bag. And this was all filmed after the whole trip. There's Mikey, who's really LC, but it's Mikey. Get back in there. And yeah, like I said, I'm surprised that actually all of it fit in there. So I kind of wish I saw her kimono, or her wearing the Morgan wearing the kimono, because that kimono looks pretty, very pretty. And counting those people, and he's the camera. Alrighty, let's get into the movie. And this was filmed off the side at a hotel, and I think it's called the Tiki Room. And all the hotels were kind of themed different themes. So
That chick ain't wearing a bra.
and this took so long too.
Why the hell are we here again?
Those were just bad.
Oh, come on. I thought it looked badass.
Yeah.
How did you get here?
Get where?
Like, here.
For those of you who don't know the joke,
I'm
her
not-
character is supposed to be trapped in a TV, and she reviews
You are.
TV shows.
No, I'm not.
Well, then what the hell am I doing? Dreaming?
No, not this time.
I thought that was an insane Inception reference.
It was that time.
That is within
this
the
time,
dream.
It's a dream within a dream.
But isn't that also an Inception? How are you here?
I crawled through a river of shit and came out the other side clean, okay?
I think that took a few takes too. Hey, that's
This
me.
is awesome. I mean, I can't believe the ad revenue for our show is actually paying for a Florida trip
Me
vacation.
acting.
Yeah, you betcha.
So, the down payment will take care of the airfare. But while I'm with them in Florida, you ransack their houses, then hit the pawn shop. And you'll have plenty of time to sell off their houses to the highest bidder. Perfect. Who cares what happens when they get home? I'll be long gone by then.
No comment. Too easy.
Yeah, it's really something. We'll even have enough money to go.
Oh,
to
this scene
Disney
took so long too.
World?
Oh man.
Disney World? You mean the Disney World? The one that opened in 1971, housing the 14
I'm
first
surprised he
Magic
did
Kingdom
that
Animal
all
Kingdom, Epcot, and Hollywood
fast.
Studios?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Because well, we are there, except
No!
it's just a boat ride.
Bitch. We just need to drop off the bags. We'll get something to eat and we'll go after.
Fine.
Greatest line coming up in
Stupid internet people.
3, 2, 1.
Crazy Shawshank quoting TV
One.
chick is saner than them. Ooh,
1.
bags.
Sorry, I have bags too.
Silence, syndicated airwaves!
See, I was supposed to say something like, we already checked our bags in, and so, but nothing. And there's Mikey.
Why did LC have to be the one living closest to me? It's disgusting.
That was actually in the hotel room,
Ow.
like underneath the desk where you see that chair right there. Yeah, that's where we filmed it. So no Mikeys were harmed in the filming of this movie.
Let's all meet in the lobby in 5 minutes.
Got it.
Spaz, get away from the fire exit.
I swear if that freaking spastic will stop shutting up about damn Disneyland.
There is. In Walmart. And boom. Wink to the crowd and then walk out of the building.
Mistress, they're leaving.
Quickly.
Oh man,
inside.
she was absolutely funny. Diamanda, every time she does a take, she would make everybody bust out laughing.
Don't fucking nod. Each day they continue to live is one too many. They're reporter scum. Plain and simple. And yes, they are both simple and plain. We'll be better off once I destroy every single fucking
And she
trace
went
of
through a
them,
bunch of
but
takes with
I might
different
take my own little holiday.
with
And
different
then
interpretations of the line,
torture them
and
until
all of it was just
die from
hilarious.
it.
And this one
If I
too
don't want to
had
have
a bunch
possibility
of
them working out what's coming,
takes
so
and a bunch of interpretations of this line.
attention in a
Oh
place like
man,
Disneyland full of fat
it's
Americans.
all of it was
So this
hilarious,
guy
and
is
all
gonna
of us
have to
was
look
in
like
the
an
same
idiot.
room
Someone
watching
you would never ever want to have sex with, because that's what
watching
you
it
find
being
in
filmed.
Disney World.
So we heard everything, and so every time she made something
order with the disguise.
funny or say a line funny, we would all bust out laughing, and then it would just ruin the take.
Just to kill them outright. Otherwise,
Then we
I
would
brought
have
the
to do it
sniper rifle for
all
nothing,
over
and it was a pain
again.
in the ass to get it through security. Literally. We are at the happiest place on earth, and this
Oh,
will
that was
make me
that's me filming it. Okay.
exceedingly happy.
Boobs.
Mistress? That hood is too conspicuous. Put this on. Let us begin.
Yay, Magic Kingdom. Riding those teacups. I actually kind of got dizzy. Well, duh. But, I mean, even more so that I thought I was going to throw up. But luckily I didn't. That was good. And that actually, Splash Mountain was actually fun, too. It's funny, for the longest time, Charlie would not ride Splash Mountain until, like, the last, like, a couple of days before we left. He finally rode it, and he just ended up saying, it's not as bad as the one back at home. But at least he conquered his fears with that one. And that's actually not in front of the Magic Kingdom. That was in front of, like, in one of the parking areas of our hotel. And so we just made it look like we were right there up front. Took a lot of takes too.
The Hall of Presidents count? Find out.
Unfortunately, it did not count.
Okay, here's the game plan. Where's Spaz?
Poor Spaz. He was like absolutely tired during that day.
Guys, come on, is this really necessary?
It was funny.
I
There was a
myself? I don't think you can do that.
there was a line in there where
When I see it, I just it's stupidity. But I can control myself.
there was a line that Robert said, and just in the middle of the take, Spaz just says, "That was pretty good," and he just ruined everything, or ruined the take. It was funny, and it was hot too, like balls hot, man.
I have the tickets.
And Charlie had to put a towel behind his back because the road was so hot, and poor guy. He was a trooper. See right there, that's the first time I rode the cups. And it rained too. In the middle of the day, it ended up raining, but it felt so good because it was just hot. It rained a few times when we were there, it was just hot. But we were so glad it rained because it felt so good. Space Mountain. I think, from what I understand, they filmed this separately, away from us. So.
You know it's not the same as the one in California, right?
What are you talking about? It has to be.
No, it's not.
It has to be. No.
Whatever, I'm gonna go ride Stitch.
This was his real reaction to the Stitch ride.
There's a Stitch ride?
Robert ended up saying, "Hey Shark, is that your family?" And funny story too, we were rolling into Frontierland, and Diamanda ended up turning back to me and say, "Shark, hide! We're going into Frontierland." And I thought that was funny.
Guys, I got the best idea ever.
This was supposed to be all of us saying this, but it didn't work out. That was a pretty freaky ride, man. Freakiest ride I've ever been on so far.
Idiots.
And here comes Robert. Yep.
Was that Diamanda Hagen?
Nice place too. Too bad we couldn't go into the water though. I mean, we could only go in so much, like up to our ankles, but that's about it.
So we're here, and I think we should head over to the beach and stuff at the fall.
No! Why is Avril Lavigne here? And Celine Dion is not a national treasure. Where is the bare naked?
And here comes Spaz.
Canadian musician? What is
Oh, I'm
going
sorry,
on
Sin.
here?
Oh, shut up, Sin.
Or Spaz getting Sin. Save.
Sin?
And where did the tribute to Lost Improvement? This is Santa! No!
Hey, guys.
Out of nowhere for some strange reason.
Hi. What are you guys doing here?
He went through a plot hole.
No! I don't want to get pulled into crazy shenanigans!
Yes, you do.
No!
Yes. What are you doing here anyway?
I wanted to go to Disney World.
I know the feeling.
And we have a room key for you right here.
How convenient.
Very convenient.
Stay.
I don't wanna.
Stay. I'll live longer. But you don't want to piss these people off. They're paying
That's
for
true.
the whole thing.
But
One of us. Gobble gobble. Now put your shirt on. You look gay.
It cut right there to where everybody was just busting out laughing. If you ever so happen to find the blooper reel, it's hilarious. Oh yeah. Poor Mikey. He had to, well, we had to part him away from his jacket to, well, yeah, but we got the shot, so that was cool.
You look ridiculous.
I kind of like it.
It's funny, people were actually staring, like looking at her, like what's going on? Why does she have a hat on her head? It was pretty funny. She couldn't even see anything too, so she had to have Diamanda like direct her in some way.
There's only allowed to be.
Those balloons are, I think they were $9 or $10 a pop, and there's $9 more right there. Man, those were expensive balloons. So we had to get it in only one take. Good thing we did.
So like I said earlier, we're going to kill them all one by one. And first, we're going to start off with the one with all the tattoos.
I could give you a hint what song this is, but it'll be a G easy. No, I thought I had something there, but I didn't. And she missed, but somehow she got. And there's Robert, and he said that was the most weirdest, terrifying thing that he's actually done to somebody.
Hello, honey. What a rest for scum!
Oh man.
You're my regular, baby, now. You're my regular.
Oh god.
I had a cock ring.
It's a pretty small ring.
Thank you.
I used all of my most powerful torture techniques. Thousands perished when I was creating them. I fucking enjoyed it.
How you boys doing this evening? Playing a little Texas Hold'em?
We were supposed to have multiple angles, but the director decided he just wanted to have one static shot, which really didn't work out that well.
Dude, teach me.
Just be good and you get it.
And that was ad-lib too. That was funny.
Time to get creative.
I remember when Charlie heard the song going on, and he drags in Wicked, and the camera's just like, dude, let's go, we gotta do this part. And they go and do that.
I had to go deep down into my imagination for these fuckers, and a couple of them still escape me. A little more surveillance is in order. While I
And
suffer from my art, I want
this
you
was
to knock
filmed,
off the first ones.
like it was a semi-secluded area, and Rob was at some point had to like go behind the fence, which was closed. So we were hoping that we would not get in trouble with going behind the fence because it was, see right there, it was closed off, so we were hoping that we didn't get in trouble for doing that. But luckily, nobody said anything, so.
I did not dress up like an ugly idiot for my own amusement.
Oh, mistress, I was hoping we'd have some time to...
And that show in the background was so loud. I'm surprised it even picked up
My
anything.
luck, I get stuck with the one minion that likes your fun.
Is that a no?
Just a little bit.
It's too hot for the minion here. Now, let's see what punishment needs to be put up.
All done with black makeup.
Oh no, it's all squishy. Stupid heat. The mistress will do something unpleasant to me. Maybe with a bowling pin should be back.
Oh yeah, that blue thing that's poking out.
I have to make this out.
That's that was
The stowaways first.
like the top of a pen. And that was the only thing that she could see out of, well, sort of see out of. And she still says she couldn't see anything through there. That pizza was alright. Not the best, but it's alright.
I don't order pepperoni. Nah, I'm not paying for it anyway.
He'll never get his vegetarian now.
Oh yeah, in the blooper reel it'll show that they did an alternate take. It was funny. Oh, This was the first time I've ever written the It's a Small World. I don't know if Spaz had a was like, I don't know if he was annoyed by it because he was subjected to it by it so much at California. But me personally, I didn't mind it because it was the first time I've ever been on the ride. And and this scene, or at least a while back when we first got there, there was Diamanda we ended up filming Diamanda saying, "Where the fuck is Afghanistan?" And all loud while there was a couple of children like in the same boat as we were. It was hilarious. It was funny. I wish that they had that, but I guess the director decided to have this in it. Which, if you ask me, it was a little bit long. A little bit too long. Cut. Cut. And 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 oh, there we go. Oh, and this scene right here, me and LC, this was during the time when we were writing the script, because basically the original script that we had, a few people did not like it, so we had to scrap the original script and write the whole new one. And so we decided to, and so we had a whole day of us just staying in this one room. It was Spaz, I think, LC, me, what's his name? Mikey. We were all there trying to write out a script. And so me and LC, by the end of the day, we were stressed out and stuff. So he bought this particular drink. I can't remember what it was called, but it was this blue drink. I know it's not Alizé, but it was something different. But we ended up it was I believe it was a liter of that drink. It was an alcoholic drink, and we killed it off. And so we ended up, in our drunken stupor, we ended up coming up with this idea, which you're seeing right now, to have Spaz do something badass, like kill the Spaz puppets in shadow. We were just drunk, just kind of like, or LC was just telling me, hey, get the sheets, put them up, and to see how it looks. And so that's what I did, and we tried it, and it looks pretty cool. And so we presented the idea to the director, and so he was like, yeah, that's a good idea. The thing that kind of sucked is after that night, we ended up, me, LC, Robert, and Mikey decided to go to Universal Studios, and I was hungover, so I had a fun time, but at the same time, I wish it was better because I was just hungover. But it was fun though. You know, without being hungover, it would have been 10 times better. But you know, it is what it is. And that's how babies were made. That's the original line he said right there.
In great big elephants on parade. What'll I do? What'll I do? What an unusual view.
And that was some good makeup too. I believe it was Morgan's makeup and a mix of Diamanda's makeup. It was really good.
What? The spaz puppet kicked my ass.
How could
Yeah, it's been here the whole time.
Right here.
Let me guess. It's the same puppet that's standing in that window right over there, right?
The one with all the bruises and stuff, right? I like my reaction. It's like, what the hell?
It's been a long day. Let's just call it a night.
Yeah. But, sure.
Nobody would. What is that? I can't remember. And this right here would go off every night. I am like flabbergasted by how awesome it is, and just like, man, that is a lot of money to be spending on to do a fireworks show every night, I think. But yeah, but it is amazing though, just to see a fireworks show just like that. And all over the hotels, they would have speakers playing whatever it was that they were playing as the fireworks were going off. It was really cool. And there's me. Funny story, when I was at downtown Disney, there was a small magic shop where they were selling like beginning magic stuff. And yeah, we found that at Walmart and decided, hey, we should use this. So I ended up fooling the guy at the magic shop, and he ended up asking me, are those real cards? And I just pretty much took the cards, plopped it in front of him, and told him, check it out. So, I have fooled somebody. Every day I'm shuffling. Yeah. I'm totally not showing off. Totally not showing off. That's how Diamanda gets back at me, damn it. With Twilight cards. And the movie, yeah, I thought the movie was stupid. Yeah. As you can tell by my reaction. I'm glad I got the most. I'm glad that I got Diamanda and Minnie laughing really hard at that scene.
Fucking Twilight. Real Native Americans
What we do,
don't
just,
change
you know,
shapes of shit.
not into wolves.
Oh God. Yeah, again.
We tried to do that drowning effect in the sink, but the sink was too wasn't deep enough. So I had a bowl of water, and right there my head is like off to the side because I couldn't get my head into the bowl. But luckily, it looks like I have my head in the bowl. But yeah, I had a plastic bowl in my head and just kind of made drowning noises. Oh, poor, yeah, this is Diamanda's, the hardest thing she had to shoot because, just, I guess, she was worried that she was hurting Morgan, so it really put a damper on her, day after that shoot, so poor thing, I mean... Yeah. She said she would rather shoot somebody instead of, choking them. So, in fantasy. But poor thing.
Aren't you that chick that conspiracy guy was dating?
Oh no.
Huh?
Her hitting his hand. Oh,
I know you. I
forgot what I was gonna say. But never mind.
Upon a dream.
This also took a lot of takes. That was hilarious.
Not
Hilarious
dressed.
too.
Hello. Oh. Hi, Spaz.
Hey, Sam.
How did you get in?
Your door was unlocked.
Someone close that. What can I do for you?
I just wanted to talk to you about something.
Okay.
Have you enjoyed your holiday?
What are you talking about? I'm still enjoying my vacation.
No, you're not.
He does a pretty damn good Diamanda.
Son of a bitch! I'll fucking kill you! I'll kill you! You're dead.
We get. Friday.
The spaz mask is gone.
Someone with better
And from
skin
what she
for
said,
next time.
that was her actual reaction. That it really stunk that bad. I kind of miss being in Disney World. It was a really fun time. I mean, we got to stay there for about almost a month, just enjoying all the great food and just like, it was a fun time at that time, and I would not trade it for the world. Oh, this is me doing the filming too.
Sometimes I hate my life.
And we did that around like 11 or 12 when people were sleeping, so that was good. And she just cut her in half with the door.
If you want something done right, you kill all the incompetent people.
I'm not afraid of you.
Yes,
It kind of
you
freaked him
are.
out when,
Do the voice.
or this scene kind of freaked him out because
I only have one life
she
to
was
give
kind
for my
of
show.
in a freaky
Mikey's.
thing. Can't remember.
Elsie?
Was gonna die of syphilis, but dead.
Shark?
D-E-D, misspelled, but dead.
Morgan?
She's off air. Suppose? Dead, and I didn't have to, because he was really involved. I killed Sin, too! Your turn! Oh. Now's for popping my balloon, you bitch! Oh.
Improv. And he's dead. He must have a very thin skull. But he's dead. Jeez. I believe we filmed that at a restaurant that had seafood, and that was the first time I had a whole lobster to myself, and they pre-cracked it, so that was pretty damn good, if you ask me. But I think that was filmed there.
All gone. What am I gonna do without?
I don't know. What will you do without your cast?
Open casting call.
Too easy. Okay, I'm a better man, so. And and we decided at the last moment to have this be the ending.
Well, that took a sudden dark turn.
Rob, that was the stupidest thing you've ever made me watch.
I'm scared. Help me.
Is it wrong that I got a boner from watching this?
You get a boner from anything.
No, that's me.
Yeah. Let's not show
Ironically.
this to anybody. Ever.
What the fuck was inside?
That took us a lot of probably like a good 30 minutes in order to pull that off. Oh, that sucked. Because everybody laughed and just started messing around. But yeah, hey, that's me.
Is it wrong that I got a boner from watching this?
And Mikey, he just laughed and just. That's funny.
Okay. It's been a long day. Let's just call it.
That was hilarious too.
Look closer. That's good. That's good. It's a good thing I'm holding him down.
Spaz was just a bit annoyed by that too.
Let me change the fucking angle. Okay. Sha-la-la-la-la-la, my oh my.
Shut up. Proof we are more entertaining than
You can see, me and LC were a bit annoyed because we were just annoyed because it just took a long time for us to do that.
I know you. I walked with you once upon a dream. Hang on. A second. Not dressed. Hello?
That was hilarious. Fun fact, all those numbers, if you were to put them in alphabetical order, spells Nicola, which is what her name was. As you can tell off the side right there, that's us just... That was just us most of the time when we were filming inside because it was just hilarious.
A few of them still escape me.
And there was somebody with like a huge trash can on wheels.
So a little more surveillance is in order.
Turn me off! Turn me off! Who's your daddy? Tell me who's your daddy! I'm a bad boy!
I think that's good.
Oh my god. That was just hilarious.
Shaking baby syndrome.
That was one of the
Yeah.
most disturbing moments of my life.
Oh man, that whole time we were just laughing like hell. And he spelled my name wrong, but oh well. And so this was a fun time at the time. I wouldn't trade it for anything, and it's kind of unfortunate that things happened the way they did, but you know, oh well. What I can say is that this was just absolutely fun. Got to see Disney World for the first time, and I said this before that I never been to Disneyland or Disney World, and it was mostly the staple of everybody's childhood to go to Disneyland or Disney World. So when I went there, I fulfilled my childhood was fulfilled. Excuse me. But yeah, it was just absolutely fun, and I hope someday I can go back to Disney World and just experience everything again. And everybody who I met on that trip, I love you guys. You guys were awesome. I'm glad that I got to meet you all, and I hope to see you again someday, and just, you know, see where everybody's gone. I miss you guys. Yeah, so that was a great time, and so I'm glad that I got to have that experience. It's one of those things, well, like I said, it's one of those things that I can only say that it was a great time. However, or even though it turned, like, later on it turned out the way it did, still, I had a great time. And I hope, like I said, I hope to see everybody who, I hope I get to see everybody who I've met on this trip again, and just hang out, have a couple beers, and just, you know, just talk and play some Cards Against Humanity, you know. And yeah, I miss you guys. Well, that's it for this commentary, and I hope everybody has a great time, or I hope everybody has a great day, or whatever. If you like what you see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. My name is Shark Wayne, and the boss has left the mailroom. Take care.